All right, folks, a big happy Friday to you. It's June 21st. It's about 10 after 12. And a happy Friday it is. Obviously, I got the planter here and the tractor behind me with the cultipacker. Folks, I just got done with the third row and did a planter check, which I do very often. In fact, I make a habit of checking the planter after the first 25 feet, the first row, and then about every 2, maybe 3 rows after that. All right, before we get down to a science here, here's the sorghum field, primary sorghum field. Stone picking went excellent last night. I ended up getting real lucky. I don't know what I've done to get, I'm going to use the word lucky. Ended up with 9 of us picking rocks last night, which more the merrier. A couple of cousins, my brother, his 2 younger boys, their buddy. Krista even came out and helped pick rocks and did a darn good job. And we had this field licked in 2.5 hours. And now, of course, when I plant, I always take, well, lately I take the tractor with the bucket on it just in case I come across a stone. I don't see having to pick up 3 or 4 of them, folks. So got real lucky in that regards and very happy about it. So, a little bit of a whirlwind here today. I came back out here this morning. Well, I thought we'd take a little break under the shade tree, but it doesn't look very good, does it? Came back out here this morning after chores with the culti-mulcher, and I culti-mulched last night's rock picking tracks. We're a firm believer in that. We've always done it. I always will do it. Unless the day ever comes where I'm operating 1,000 acres, and folks, I just don't see that happening. Got all the equipment back home, did some change-ups. I had to haul the cultipacker out here by way of wagon. Obviously, this doesn't have a lift on it or wheels, folks. You can't be driving that down the asphalt. Cleaned out the planter. I had it half cleaned out. It had a whole bunch of oats in it still from that field. Oats mixed in with some brome. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with that. Filled the planter back up with sorghum. Did a big complete grease job, and here we are. I am running what I think is about an hour behind, but big deal. This is a real good day here. All right, folks, what am I using? What am I doing? All right, folks, as always, Alpharex seeds, part of Dow AgriScience, sorghum seed. All right, folks, we're going with the Sorghum Sedan Hybrid BMR. This is the Forage King variety by Alpharex. I got very high hopes. I'm very excited to see what this looks like. If you follow the channel, especially sorghum last year, you'll know that not only did we, when I say we, I'm talking about you folks that are watching this. I think we did a pretty damn stellar job with what I put in. And what I put in, even though darn good, was, your lower end sorghum, which, that's fine. Look what we did, for God's sakes. I'm very excited about this stuff. Now I'm going to cut you straight. It's darn near double the price. Damn near double price. But I'm going to tell you what, if this does what it's supposed to, and it just skyrockets nutrition according to the difference of last year's product, and the tonnage is there, we got a winner. We got a winner. Okay, I am planting, folks, at 35 pounds to the acre. This field, I'm basing it as 18 acres, which means I need 630 pounds of sorghum seed. That'll make a difference. I need 630 pounds of sorghum seed, sorghum Sudan. I ended up acquiring 700 pounds. Everybody knows I got a small little glitch with this planter and this seeder here. To be honest with you, I think I got it figured out. And I know those are cheap words, I really think I do. I know that I am dang stinking close to 35 pounds to the acre. When it comes down to it, there's an extra 70 pounds in there just in case. Well, listen to this. I had a couple of conversations with a couple local farmers here today. I had to run a couple errands this morning, and there's a lot of people going to sorghum Sudan up here, mainly because of the year that we've had with weather. You couldn't get your corn in, and you need your forage for cattle. I can only hope and assume that, you know, the cash crop grain farmers, instead of mostly their corn, they ended up going to soybeans. Well, as far as people that raise cattle, you can't get your corn in for corn silage this year, which has been awful. It's been awful for a lot of people. I know a lot of people can't even they won't get anything in. My heart goes out to you. So I'm going to really watch my complaints here. If you need to feed your cattle, you have to feed your cattle. So this year, a lot of sorghum was put in here in the UP of Michigan, and I can only assume elsewhere. So here's the deal. We had a conversation, and somebody spit out of their mouth and said, yeah, I can't even get any sorghum seed. I go, what do you mean? Well, the mill's out. What do you mean the mill's out? They trucked in a damn semi of it this year. They're sold out. You can't find a bag of sorghum seed around here, folks. All right, so now I'm on edge a little bit. If I run short, I don't know what I'm going to do. Normally, I'd just leave the tractor and the planter here. I'd go to Ray's feed mill, get another bag or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever I come up with. That's not the case. I don't have that luxury this year because there isn't any more available. So for God's sakes, cross your fingers, please. I know I am. Yeah, I find it kind of funny, but a little bit nerve-wracking. So very excited for this variety here. I did do my research on it. I like everything that I see about it. It's a tried and true product, folks. I mean, that goes without saying. And yeah, I have a feeling that we're in for a fantastic surprise with this stuff. I love the fact that I'm planting in the dust. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Everything planted this year has basically been planted in moist ground. And it's going to show. Not here. I got one hell of a dust cloud behind me. And tomorrow we have a pure cloudy day from the way it looks. And then starting Sunday, we've got rain for a couple of days to moisten things up. I'm only hopeful that we've got prime conditions here. I got a lot riding on this, folks, concerning feed for the farm. I'm in dire need of all this. I'm in dire need of 2 cuttings. What do I plan on doing with harvest? This is pretty special stuff to me here. I do plan on, as long as time and life allows me to, I plan on cutting it every 5 foot. Maybe it might get away from me a little bit. No more than 6 feet. And bale wrapping, high moisture bale wrapping. So yeah, I would love to see 2 if not 3 rows starting from that corner, following the field line of alfalfa all the way to here for easy access and easy picking this winter. So I guess we'll just see what happens. So it's pretty pathetic, folks, that this is June 21st and we're planting right now, but you know what? There's a lot to be happy about. Versus the alternative. Oh. How'd you guys like my little commercial? I got the hat on and everything. kind of professional for a joker. Folks, it's Friday. I'm in a good mood. Good mood. All right, hold on here. I got take a look at the seed. That's what it is. Cross your fingers. Make sure we're still on here. Yeah. Folks, I'm going to take you with me for about a round. And I got to get my butt in gear. I got one hell of a long afternoon. I do not believe that I'm going to finish this. There's no way that I'll finish it before evening chores. So I'm going to have to finish planting tonight. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Make sure the planter's down. There we go. I'm planting in gear range B4. If that makes any sense to you. And at a whopping 4 miles an hour. In fact, I can even kick that up a little bit. The Drosh family farm bought a brand new triple mower. They're whacking down that whole field over there, folks. And you might be able to get a good look at it when we get down there. They're cutting at 18 to 20 miles an hour. Me, I can't fathom that, but if you have to go, you have to go. If you're a big operator these days, the unfortunate words of time is money is what it is. We got the International, the oldie but goldie International 510 10-foot planter behind us with the oldie but goldie Brilliant Culti Hacker, and it does a fine job. I got my own methods to my madness here with my rows. We do plant, always have, especially with a small planter, plant in complete circles. So I'm going to open up the back end here. I'm now a lot happier with this field after working the Devil's backyard up here. That's the nickname I gave this field. I'm happy with it now. We got a good seed bed here. I'm real happy about everything kind of becoming a little bit dusty and loose, for the lack of better words. And yeah, all is well. It's a very good Friday, folks. Very good Friday. And folks, it looks like that brand new triple mower is going to meet me in the corner there. If he stays there, I'm going to interrupt his lunch having a sandwich. We might just take a 3-minute break and take a video of that. Folks, stay tuned for some more videos. And hope everybody's doing okay. Big happy Friday to you. Hope you have some nice plans this weekend. And we're going to talk to you much sooner than later.